All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's try again. Game 4, take 2 here in this best of 5 series between RESIN and the ELSR at the end of the losers bracket here in King of the Sea 16 North America. RESIN with their backs to the wall, dropping Game 3, looking for a win here in Game 4. Let's take a look at their lineup. Going for 4 destroyers here. Mad Dog's Daring headed towards C right now. Fairly standard gun build. We were starting to catch a glimpse of this Wolfpack Zap, double Kleber. That's Triarch and Fryce, paired up with Eagle Lance's Gdansk and his radar. You have to believe that they're out here hoping to assassinate whichever destroyer, whichever one of these French destroyers ELSR sends to D by themselves first. And it looks like Ayase has been chosen for that duty. Behind them, Elgar's Salem, range and top grade gunner. And then Wolfman's Vermont on this flank, running the same build we've been seeing up to this point. Swinging back through mid, Big Boy's Moskva. It looks like he's going to set up shop north of the C cap here. Unique upgrade, top grade gunner. And then headed over here towards the A cap, we have $1.99 for Guac's San Martin. Outnumbered, a good skill for a ship in this position. And reload, and then of course we have Peyton's Vermont with a fairly typical build. What's the ELSR got cooking?
So ELSR, on the opposite end of the map, they've got Ayase in that same unique upgrade Kleber.
Ooh.
He was making his way over to the D cap. Now he's got radiolocation, so I wouldn't be surprised if he knows at least one Kleber is coming his way at this point, because it's pointing straight up.
And his torpedoes are looking really, really good. I think Triarch's going to be able to stay ahead of them. No, they don't have the legs. That's fine.
Nope. Behind them is Izumi in a Petropavlovsk with reload. And then a Montana. I see the shells coming in.
Somebody hit Eagle Lance there.
Gdansk, yes. That's a Minotaur radar. So Caesar's got a sniper build. Okuro's Minotaur. Usual stuff you'd find in a Minotaur build. Professor Lugar and a Gdansk. 8952's Burgon. South of their home cap. It looks like ELSR is setting to do a push up the 1-2 line. We got another Minotaur, another 420 Blaze It. Hargamo shooting at Mad Dog right now. Quincy and Kleber leading this train, this pain train, heading north.
So, Zach, this is going to be a very, very, very quick game. Both teams, I think, are going to have to be very careful. You know, we've talked about it in between games, but I'll say it here just to make sure everybody is aware that right now there is a bit of an oddity with Loop. For a 4-cap map, ordinarily you start with fewer points and the caps tick up a little slower than on a 3-cap map. On Loop, those settings are incorrect at the moment, and so this map, and you and I were looking at the stats earlier, this map plays faster than any other map in the pool at present. And starting off with a cap advantage here is going to allow RESIN to build up a big points lead that ELSR is going to have to chew through, and they are not wasting any time here as the push is already coming up the 2 line. We're not even 4 minutes into this game.
Now, Fryce and Triarch detected. That's the power of that unique upgrade for Ayase. Ayase could just turn south and whatever. If they want to chase, they can.
Yeah.
The other thing that I was fixing to mention is because of the way the point gain works, teams traditionally only need 1 kill and some decent map control to win the map. So both teams going very hard into that let's score a kill early mentality with the Kleber, Wolfpack for ELSR, for RESIN. And for ELSR, the push up the 1-2 line.
But look how quickly they're chewing through Peyton's health, Zaf.
Oh, yeah, it's wonderful to see. Unless you're Peyton.
I would say, I'm sure Peyton would disagree with you, but I take your meaning.
Yep. And you can see Luger's ready to go in 10 seconds with another smoke. And that San Martin, they know, is outside of radar range because Quincy's keeping him busy. And so is the Burgon.
RESIN trying to react here. They've info radar from Okura going up. They know where the Daring and the Moskva are. They don't see Eagle Lance's Gdansk. But the question is Peyton going to be the first casualty of the game? And I'd say it's pretty likely. He does get to his next heal right there. But I just cannot imagine a world where he's able to sustain this for much longer.
Yep.
He's getting...
Now that little fur ball gets themselves detected as they go from one to the next. But no, who cares?
Yeah.
They got the kill they needed. Right? Remember what I said. One kill is all they really want to get. There's the kill. Now they just have to make sure nobody else dies. Let's go get some caps and we win. Jeez. Moving on.
In 5 minutes, ELSR wipes out a resin battleship all by themselves as they snag the A cap. Resin's and they catch Eagle Lance on radar. Zath, he's dead.
Yep. That ball is just, yeah.
That smoke is death. It's just death right now.
Yeah, feels like ELSR is, using that no U card from Uno, right?
Yeah.
Turning the tables on Resin's whole idea of get that easy, quick kill.
Yep. Resin pushed 3 destroyers, a bit of a wolf pack over here to the D side, expecting, let's say, to pick up a cap or pick up a kill. Weren't able to do it because the Kleber on this flank was not was unique upgrade Kleber, so he outspotted the wolf pack that was hunting him and was able to avoid it. And now they've got to farm out the San Martin.
That was really cool to see.
And they do. The Burgonia takes care of it.
Down 3 ships. And this is a best of 5, so if ELSR wins, that's it. They're going to the grand finals.
If ELSR holds on to win this game, and right now I have a hard time envisioning a world where they don't, it's going to be an ELSR and Bonks grand final, but we're not there yet. Still time on the clock. We'll have to see what Resin tries to do here. One of the disadvantages of the double Vermont battleship lineup, Zath, is that, we talked about it in a previous game. Once you send a Vermont where it is, that's pretty much where it's going. Yes. And we're seeing that here from Resin, right? Wolfman is at D. He might be able to go for, steam through the whole game and might get back to mid. Of course, Peyton, unable to escape the pain that was falling on him, partly because he just doesn't have the speed to do so.
Yep. All the shells in the world coming to Okura. He's dead.
Yep.
So that's going to help. That's going to give him a little bit of a time extension.
Absolutely. Still a lead for ELSR, but only about 30, 40 points here because Resin ticked up 3 caps for a little while. They were able to build enough of a points lead that technically they're still in the game.
Big Boy 69 just gets slapped by Apex's Montana.
Burgonia shell's coming in on Big Boy. He's not maneuvering. He is now. Feels a little late, but he kind of lucks out with that salvo.
He's maneuvering to point his bow towards the other battleship that was shooting him earlier, which is that Montana that's directly in front of him.
The bigger problem, Zath, is that he's stopping directly in front of these Kleber torpedoes that I'm sure he's spotted them by now. He's going to take at least 2.
Yeah, below 10K, and his heal has just been used, so he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead, Jim.
Big Boy will be out here in just a couple of shells, and there he goes. Just like that, this 3-ship lead returns for ELSR. As they're now pushing back through Luger and Skycancer through what would have been the Resin spawn area back here along the sea line north of the sea cap.
Very nice torpedoes about to hit Captain Caesar's Montana. Good damage. Forces out the DCP and the heal.
They're going to need a little more than that, though.
Oh, don't worry. Mad Dog is reloading. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left for ELSR until they win if no other ships die.
I mean, if you're ELSR, all you really have to do is just chill, right? They're if you get the sense, like if you look at the map, they're kind of like tightening the noose around these guys, right? The Vermont is on the 10 line. You can almost ignore him. You really don't have to worry about the Kleber, the 2 Klebers, the Daring and the Salem, and of course they're going to catch Triarch out and probably kill him right here.
Yeah, he's trying to do something to Professor Luger. He might actually get the trade.
He does not, unless one of his teammates cleans it up.
No,
they don't
Luger's
quite
going the other direction.
They don't quite make it. As now one of the Klebers, that's Ayase, steps onto C, and it's pretty well all over now.
Yep, Fry's trying to win a gunfight with a Haragumo.
I mean, not in this instance. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
The enemy is about to win.
Well, Zath, we knew Loop was going to play quickly, but I don't think even we had any idea it was going to play quite this quickly.
I mean, the negotiations were short.
There were no negotiations. There was simply murder and blood and death.
There goes Frice. There goes Elgar.
That's the game.
That is indeed the game. GG.
ELSR survives the losers bracket, Zath, and they're going to get a rematch against Bonks, who sent them there.
Yes, cue the boss music.
Indeed.
It's going to be awesome.
Won't this be entertaining, ladies and gentlemen? All right, let's send it back to the studio, and we'll see you guys here for the grand finals.